caught in the glare of a scandal that ruined careers and changed lives forever. Edison Chen was a leading actor and singer in Hong Kong, appearing in films such as Infernal Affairs, which was later remade as The Departed. He also won a small role in The Dark Knight. But Chen apparently had a secret that he was later forced to reveal, admitting to taking photographs of himself engaged in sex acts with some of the biggest movie and recording stars in Hong Kong and the Chinese world. Chen reportedly stored photos on his laptop, which he sent for repairs in 2006. It was to prove fateful. Authorities say a computer shop technician lifted files on Chen's computer and copied more than 1,300 explicit photographs. They were distributed to others on CD and finally posted on the internet early last year. The images were soon all over Chinese language websites and chat rooms, triggering shock and shame in equal measure in the socially conservative region. Last month, the 24-year-old computer technician was convicted of accessing a computer for dishonest gain and sentenced to more than 8 months in jail. His lawyer said he would appeal. For Chen, the scandal forced him out of Asia and the entertainment industry more than a year ago. Recently, he received a death threat when a bullet was sent to a TV station, warning him to stay out of the limelight. Now he returns to Hong Kong for the first time and is finally ready to talk, exclusively to Talk Asia. Edison, this is your first return to Hong Kong since the height of the scandal. Why are you speaking to us now?
Well, now legally I'm allowed to speak about it because the trial's finally over. And honestly, there's been a lot of talk through the past year and a half about this or that, and a lot of rumors, a lot of hearsay. And I feel, I've kept quiet just to kind of respect everyone and respect the law. And hopefully that when the trial ended, I could finally speak, and I guess this is my chance now. I have a lot to say, and I think I'm only going to say it once, so I think that it would be best to say it here with you.
I appreciate that. Talk to me about what the experience has been like for you of coming back to Hong Kong.
I thought about coming back to Hong Kong for a long time. I've wanted to come back for quite a while now. So I'm actually quite happy. I'm elated that I'm back. It's just my home. I've been away from home for too long. I feel like a nomad. I've been living out of a suitcase for a year and a half, it seems like. And to be back with my family, to be back with my friends, where my companies are, where I live, where everything that I've known in the past 8-9 years, it's in Hong Kong. Of course, it's nervous and it's nerve-wracking because I don't really know how people are going to accept me. I don't really know, with all these threats and all this stuff around, I really don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. But I can't live my life scared always or in hiding.
There was a point, though, where you seemed to suggest that you were going to stay out of the public eye indefinitely. Since then, you've had your movie The Sniper out. Do you really think, though, that you can still resurrect your career?
It's just good that you said this point, because a lot of the media, especially the Chinese media, have said that Edison says he's quitting the entertainment industry forever. I actually said indefinitely. Now, maybe some people don't understand what indefinitely means. It can mean 5 minutes. It can mean 2,000 years. I never said forever. I'm not telling you it's going to be an easy thing, that overnight it's just going to be like an overnight celebrity thing, because it's not. And I'm going to have to go through a lot of the things that I went through coming up in the beginning as well. But I think that if I have a passion for what I do, I'm willing to go through that.
You mentioned that there has been a threat aspect to all of this, and a bullet was sent to a TV station with a message warning you to stay out of the limelight. Do you fear for your personal safety?
I'd be lying to you if I said that I'm bulletproof and I'm not afraid of anything. I would like to say that, but yeah, it's I've never thought that I would ever have a death threat. Why would someone want to kill me? I thought, and at the same time right now, I still don't quite understand it. But I had to get over it. I have to live my life. I had a death threat a year and a half ago, and I had a death threat just before the release of my movie.
Since you have had 2 death threats, I mean, how does that affect you as a person?
The first one, I was afraid. I was afraid. I was afraid to go anywhere. I was traveling around when I was still in Hong Kong in trunks of taxis, like literally, just to get to places, because, I mean, I wasn't going to get food. I was going to meet my lawyers and meet my management company, and it wasn't fun, you know. Like, I'd be in the trunk for 15 minutes. I didn't even know if I had enough oxygen, to be honest with you. Even when I had left Asia and I had went to Canada and America, it took me 3 months to really get out of this shell that I had put myself in. I mean, I was in darkness for 5 days. I had my drapes closed, and I didn't even want to go anywhere because I was in America then, you know? And I was really, really afraid of just people and a sudden car movement, you know? Like, I was afraid of motorbikers when I was driving, because I just was afraid of everything.
Did you have any idea where the threats were coming from? For example, were you worried about organized crime?
Well, you know, I wish I knew. I mean, I would love to sit down with those people and really talk to them and really, in my terms, squash the beef, you know, like kind of level things out, because I don't really believe that it has to go to that extreme. I think that there's a lot of things that whoever it is or whoever these people are, we can talk it out. I don't think that that a life has to be taken. I could go on thinking till I'm 50, and I will never know, which is why I'm a little bit more carefree in that way, and I just put it in God's hands, basically, to let Him do what He wants with me. And at the same time, hopefully, I can live my life.
You were a highly visible presence in this part of the world until the scandal really blew up. What have you been doing with your days since it happened?
I've been doing a lot of things. It took me a little while, but you know, with the constant support of everyone around me, you know, my family especially, and my girlfriend, and I kind of got through that shell again. I kind of got through this I'm nothing and I'm done and I might as well give up stage, and you know, started to see what I could do that was valuable in the area that I was in. And I was in America. I was in LA and New York mostly, and I've always wanted to either direct or produce movies. So I, you know, decided to take some crash courses, follow some producers, and try to learn the game of production. Not only did I have time to do some of the things I enjoyed, some of the things that I dreaded at first, like doing my laundry or throwing out the garbage or going to the grocery store, actually became something that really grounded me and really gave me a different perspective of life, because I've been working in the entertainment industry since I was 19. I was very young. I didn't really have a great outlook on life, to be honest with you. I was just out of school. It was like a party, you know, every day was like a party. I kind of got accustomed to that life where everything was taken care of, where I thought I was a pretty good person, and then I went back and I kind of had to do all these things by myself, and I kind of reflected on the way I treated people and the way I saw things, and I got a lot more grounded, and I am thankful for that, you know. I mean, I believe that everything happens for a reason.